Hi guys and dolls, it's your girl Janae. Welcome back to my channel, and I have a special guest. You'll be seeing him a lot lately. This is my best friend, my new best friend Walter, that I met at college. And today we are going to go over a worksheet, and you can actually find it on therapistaid.com. That's where a lot of the things that I talk about, some of like the exercises, I get from therapistaid.com. It's a great site. Check it out. So today we're talking about values. Value clarification is the worksheet. And what do values mean to you? What are values? Right? So everyone has their own belief about, their own feeling about values and what they mean to them. Some people have high values, some people have low values. Or I wouldn't say low values, but their values differ. So maybe it's a value, it's worth something, but to someone else it might be treasured more. That's more appropriate to say. Alright, so this exercise has you pick 10 items off the list. 2, you can create your own if you want to do that, 1 being the most important. And yeah, so I'm going to share my values, Walter's going to share his values. But first let's define values. It says right here on the sheet, your values are the beliefs that define what is most important to you. They guide each of your choices in life. For example, someone who values family might try to spend extra time at home, while someone who values success in their career may just do the opposite. Understanding your values will help you recognize areas of your life that need more attention and what to prioritize in your future. Alright, so my number 1 core value is compassion. I love to help people, so compassion, that's number 1. Number 2 is honesty. I value honesty. My necklace actually says honesty on it. It says January because that's the month I was born, and then it says honest, independent, good friend. And then my 3rd value is success. I've always been goal oriented. I've always been a high achiever. I've always loved to set goals, reach my goals, set more goals, and just always self-improve and get better and get to the place that I want to be, and self-actualization. My 4th value is creativity. I love to be creative. I like to make stuff. I'm an artist of all different kinds. So I love creativity. I don't really like rules or regulations and being rigid. I like to think outside the box and allowing my imagination to just explore what I can do. And my 5th value is responsibility. For example, I feel like my civic duty is to vote. So I will be voting this year. And I'm just a very responsible person. I love to be a leader. I love to be in positions that are normally require lots of responsibility because it's something that I value. It's something that I spend time with. Being responsible, to me, that is very important. Number 6, I love adventure. I love going to the beach. I love going to new places. I love to travel. I love to see beyond just what I see every day, and I would love to do more of that. Number 7 is family. I highly value family. Spend as much time as you can with them because you never know when you're going to lose them. And family is normally always there to support you and be there for you. Number 8 is loyalty. I'm a very loyal person, and even if you get it wrong, I'll probably help you get it right because I feel that I always got your back. Like my best friend Kiera, she's been through some situations and stuff, but I've always been loyal to her. And even if you make mistakes, or even if you might have had a big uh-oh, I'm not just going to turn away and walk away from you because you did something wrong. I'm going to help you fix that. I'm going to stand by you even when other people might walk away from you. Number 9, spirituality. I have a strong faith. You can't see it, but up here it says faith, hope, love. The greatest of these is love. 1 Corinthians 13:13, which is scripture. And so that's another thing that I value, faith, hope, love. I love those things. So spirituality is something big for me. I have a relationship with God, and I love that. And number 10 is fun. I like to have fun, but it's not number 1, number 2, or number 3 in the list, because success to me is more important. Creativity can be more important. Responsibility is more important. Honesty to me can be more important sometimes. Fun is always great to have, but at the same time, you can always have fun while you're doing certain things. But to me, I just like to get the job done and sometimes have fun later. It really all depends, but I love to go out and do things. Walter knows, we go out and do a lot of fun things. We play pool, we take walks around the city, we do, what else we do, Walter? We watch TV, we
play board games.
We play board games, we do YouTube videos, we do a lot of fun stuff, more than I can think of right now. But that is my top 10, and I'm going to let Walter share his top 10. So, go ahead, Walter.
Cool. Well, number 1 for me is loyalty. I'm always very loyal to my friends and family and things that I'm involved in. Number 2 is honesty. I think honesty is really important for everything that you do. You should be honest about it. Number 3, I picked independence, because I think it's good to be an independent person with your own ideas and things like that. Number 4, I picked adventure. I like adventure, as we talked about. Number 5 is morals. That's making the right decisions even when it's not the easiest thing to do.
Integrity, yeah.
Number 6, I picked fun. Yeah, I like to have fun. Number 7, I picked humor, because I think that laughter is really good.
It's the best medicine.
Number 8, I picked spirituality, because I too have a relationship with God, and I think that's really important. Number 9, I picked creativity, because I think it's important to be creative and think of things to do with your time.
Yeah, problem solve, yeah.
And number 10, I picked power, and I thought I could be how I like to work out and stuff.
Okay, be fierce, kind of like power. I see what you're talking about. Well, you might ask, well, what is the importance of finding out my values, clarifying my values? You should always know your values. You should always know what's important to you, because you have this life to live, and you only have so much time, however much time that is. And if you're doing things that are not making you happy, or you're doing things that aren't going according to your values, you say you want to have fun, you say that you value having fun, but you're out, not having fun. I don't know. Let's say you value success. Let's do that. I can relate to more of that. You value success, but do your actions support your values? You say that you value success. You say that you value achievement, but does your time actually prove that, what you're doing? Are you out going clubbing, partying? Are you out, hanging out with your friends all the time when you could be studying your books and you could be learning a new skill? So just see whether what you're doing matches up with the values that you have, and if they're not, then you know that that's something that you need to work on. And also, it can be a great tool for figuring out friendships, relationships. A lot of my friends we're best friends, or we're pretty close because we share the same values. I value trustworthiness, you know. I have my best friend Courtney. I can trust her. I feel like I could tell her anything. She had my back, you know, and you know, as well as loyalty, you know what I mean? So, you know, the things like Walter and I, we really overlapped on some values. You know, we have loyalty in common, honesty, adventure, fun, spirituality, creativity. That is 6 out of the 10 values that we picked, you know? And we didn't sit by next to each other and like, hey Walter, what value did you pick? You know, like we didn't do that. We didn't look at each other's sheets. I did mine while I was sitting over here. He did his over there. But it's funny how we picked out similar things. So that's what I also want you to notice is the relationships that you have with people, do your values match up? Because most of the time the great, awesome, amazing, extraordinary, fantastic relationships that you have with people in your life is because your values and your morals really go together. And it can also work in romantic relationships. You know, if someone values in a romantic relationship, they value a lot of time with that person. Someone else may be like, nah, I want less time. I want time to be by myself. You know, you guys have different values, then you can figure something out. Same with if you're with someone who values spirituality highly, but you're with someone, you're in a romantic relationship or you're dating someone that their spirituality value is low, or maybe they don't have any. I have had friends that say that they don't believe in God, and it's if that's your belief, that's your belief. I'm not going to argue with you on that. But for me, the people that I want in my life, they normally have the same values that I do. So it's like thinking of, okay, well, what are our values? And if our values are very different, then there's not really anything wrong with that, but realizing, okay, our values are different. But at the same time, you know, that doesn't mean that we have to, for example, be in a relationship. So always check your values, because your values, they're very important for what you do, the time that you're spending in your life. I want you to ask yourself a couple of questions. Is my actions proving my values? You know, I want you to do this exercise, you know. Is the people that are in my life, whether it's romantic relationships, friendships, family, do they have the same values that I do? And if they don't, then maybe you should find some people that do. Because your relationships are probably going to be a lot better because you both will have a better understanding of each other's values, where you come from, and that's a big thing when you think about it. To you, it might be like, that's not a really big thing, but honesty could be a really big thing to someone. Loyalty could be a really big thing to someone. Integrity, you know? Responsibility. Are you a responsible person? Can I rely on you? Especially in the workforce as well, values can really come to the surface. So, guys and dolls, I want you to practice this exercise. You can find it on therapistaid.com, like I said. Put it in your little worksheet, your little workbook of exercise that you're doing, and just see where you stand and maybe where other people stand. And I want to thank Walter for coming on the talk show with me. I'm trying to have more guests. That's pretty much kind of what I want my channel to be about. Especially Nene Talks channel is mainly to have people come on and things like that, so we can talk about issues and exercises that involve you know, life. And I want to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that beautiful subscribe button down below. Please like, please comment. I want to get your feedback. What are some of your values? Please listen in the comments below. What are some of your values? Thanks for watching, guys and dolls. Bye!